Hi, I'm Shira. Welcome to part 2 of our Playbies Parenting S.O.S, our sleep obsession series. If you're not exhausted, you are probably not a parent of a 0 to 2-year-old. This is definitely the thing that keeps us most from being the parent that we want to be, and I'm so excited to be able to talk to you about it today. If you missed the last video, I want to give you the crib notes version. Down below there's a link. You can watch the whole thing if you want to, but I just wanted to give you the short version just so that you would have it here as a setting for our next installment. The first thing I did was introduce myself, and I'm so glad to be sitting with you today. I wanted to tell you a little bit about how I got here. I grew up in a family of early childhood educators and an extended family and community of child development experts in neuroscience and pediatrics and psychology and sociology and child development. And I worked in my mom's centers growing up, and I really thought like I was gonna be the amazing mom. And guess what? I went from the business world to the rocking chair. My world came to a screeching halt, and I really didn't like parenting my infants and toddlers. It was a total shock to me. And what I found was that I was really isolated. I was very bored. I was filled with a ton of worries, just day-to-day things about keeping my baby alive and healthy and if I was doing everything right. And I also was extremely sleep deprived, which made it very difficult for me to use all the knowledge and information I had from my background. So when one day a family friend visited me and I was at the end of the visit changing my baby's diaper, and she came in and said, "Oh no, I don't want to disturb this precious moment. Stay there. I'll see you soon." I stayed there because she told me to. I had no idea why. It was a precious, special moment. But finally, I saw that my baby was looking right into my eyes. He was studying my face, and my eyes filled with tears, and my heart swelled a million times bigger. And I said, "Yes, I'm your mama, and I'm gonna be here for you for the rest of your life." From that moment, I used every resource I had to learn about my baby, how to bond, how to help him develop, how to be the present caregiver that I wanted to be, how to find my joy in parenting my newborn and make sure that I was full and happy and that I could give to my baby, and also that I knew all the things that I wanted to know to kind of allay the worry circle that we get into. One of the things I really had to do was make sure I was getting sleep. And so here I am talking to you about getting some sleep for you and also for your baby who needs sleep in order to develop physically properly and brain development and social emotional development. So last time we revealed the great secret that scientists know about infant sleep that most of us don't know, and that is that we are teaching our babies to sleep. That means that after the 4th trimester, after the first 3 months that our baby is out, and once they have adjusted to being in this world and aren't necessarily looking for exactly the same environment they had in the womb, whatever we are doing to help our baby go to sleep is teaching them what they need to go to sleep. And they are internalizing that and understanding, and in their light sleep in the night, they are looking for that same go to sleep environment in order to go back to sleep. Today, we get to talk about some tools for infant sleep. So the first thing is definitely understanding our goal is to put our babies to sleep when they are tired. That sounds obvious, but probably most of you are putting your baby to sleep when they're overtired. The signs that we normally think of for babies wanting to go to sleep is yawning or eye rubbing. These are overtired signs. So you want to be putting your baby to bed before that. This is going to require a lot of observation on your part so that you can catch those signs of being ready to sleep. Things like not looking at your face, disengaging from play, squirming more, or squirming a lot less and getting really quiet. So starting to learn what your baby's signs are for when they're tired is going to be a huge tool for you to put your baby to sleep before they get overtired. Going to sleep when you're overtired actually hinders full rest. Tool number 2 is sleep environment. Dark is really, really key here. At this stage, around the 4-month mark, our babies are developing their circadian rhythms and they are trying not to be nocturnal. And that means that light starts to wake them up, and particularly the blue light spectrums. Now, this is what's being emitted mostly from your television screen, your computer screen, and your telephone screen. So all of that kind of light, if you're nursing your baby to sleep and checking your email or your Instagram, you're actually telling your baby that it's not time to sleep yet. The next thing is temperature in sleep environment. Temperature is key. A higher temperature has coincided with greater instances of SIDS, and this comfortable sleep temperature for babies is between 68 and 72 degrees. The next thing is nutrition. Going to sleep for the night, it is very best if your baby can have a nice full belly. So if you're nursing, making sure you have a really good latch and your baby's really filling up with milk and cluster feeding in the evening. If your baby's starting to eat food, letting them have the amount of food that they're willing to take in before bed will help them have a nice full belly for a good long night's rest. So I think we've covered everything for the tools for today. I just wanted to take a second to say that I hear from a lot of parents that they just don't have enough support to get enough sleep, or their baby just doesn't sleep, or they really want to nurse, and so they know that their baby wants to nurse at night, but that is an important thing for them, and so they aren't getting enough sleep. I just want to say out loud that your sleeping and your baby's sleeping are not the same thing. So you can actually sleep when your baby's not sleeping, and if you are creative about the resources you have, maybe there is another parent who wants to watch 2 children while you sleep, and then you watch 2 children while they sleep. Maybe there's a retired neighbor you can develop a relationship with, or maybe a mommy's helper, if that's something that you can put into your budget to get a little bit of extra sleep, maybe in the early morning time or before baby's bedtime. And just asking yourself to sleep when baby sleeps. I know this is a really hard one. There's always that one thing that you need to do really quickly while baby is resting. But if you can sleep when baby sleeps, you can start to regain some of your natural brain function because you're exhausted. And a great way to feel a lack of resourcefulness is to be exhausted. So that is a great first step in starting to take care of yourself so that you can be there for baby and be the parent that you really want to be and enjoying parenting again. So thank you so much for joining me. In our next video, we're going to talk about how to know what tools are right for you, how to know what implementation is right for you, understanding that everyone has a different goal for their parenting relationship with their child. Some of us would like our child to be very self-sufficient, and some of us really want to spend connecty time and bond with our children and aren't so worried about being up at night and find other ways to be rested. So I hope that you join us for the next one. Make sure you are opted in to our email list, because if you have not decided to join us, you may not hear about all the wonderful next things, all of the wonderful tips and science that Playbies Parenting brings to you so that you can make the decisions that are right for you and your family. I can't wait to see you. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.